Hi there, I'm Rachel. Before the pandemic, I worked in the sports and leisure segment at Ascot Racecourse, and my role was a retail coordinator. After a month of being on furlough, I was redeployed onto the test centre project. My role now is a recruitment and staffing coordinator, and I've been here for about 6 months now.
My name is Wojciech, and I'm the head chef at the Imperial War Museum. At the moment, as a result of COVID, I work as a site support manager at the Heathrow Testing Centre.
Hi, my name's Amy. I'm Senior Sales and Event Designer for the Private Events team at Heritage Portfolio in Edinburgh. I was redeployed to the Central Resourcing team at Sodexo at the beginning of the pandemic. I've been working in the recruitment team where I'm interviewing and hiring candidates to work across the testing centres throughout the UK. So when I was offered the redeployment opportunity, I had an open mind. I really didn't have very many expectations. I thought it would be a few weeks work. It was still very early days.
At the beginning it was a relief because the business was very slow at the cafe in the museum for the past couple of weeks before we closed. But when we eventually closed, I made a plan for the remote working, and I was really happy with it. But then I was also signaling that I would like to do something else, that I'm open for other opportunities. So I'm happy to be redeployed. And I finally was, and then I got redeployed to the testing center. And I was really happy to be contributing my little bit to the country through this difficult time.
This is an extremely fast-paced and ever-changing environment. However, I was able to use my events experience to adapt to these changes.
I'm very used to working in a very fast-paced environment. I'm used to constantly changing priorities and having to really be organised and have firm control of my workload.
There are a number of skills that could be used in my new role that I've learned through the years working as a head chef. Namely, it's the day-to-day administration. So knowing how to organize the office, knowing how to refer to certain policies, how to find things in the same safe systems of work, and how to do risk assessments.
Mostly it's being able to communicate well with others. In my Ascot role, I was liaising with the client, contractors and suppliers, and now I'm interviewing candidates and talking with the team on an hourly basis.
Being the good lead and knowing how to help your staff, and also being able to supervise a large team, that's a skill that I could transfer.
Also working in the events industry, you need to have strong communication skills because you're constantly communicating with a range of different stakeholders, and you're having to keep in communication with your client. So equally that's been really important in my role with the recruitment team, as I have to communicate with candidates, I have to communicate with other members of the team.
The head chefs are well versed in health and safety. Health and safety is a crucial part of our work here on site, so I was prepared for that. I knew all the rules.
Having strong teamwork skills has also been really important to working in events and in this role. So working in events, you can go on site to an event and have a completely different team that you've worked with in the past. So it's really important that you're able to form strong relationships with the team that you have on site. It has been a steep learning curve, but I think that I've managed to learn a lot about myself and recruitment in the process. It's certainly made me reevaluate my career options, and it's made me appreciate how diverse my skill base is and how I can transfer that to any number of roles.
I would definitely recommend considering a different role, whether, like me, you have the opportunity to redeploy, or whether you're looking for a new role. Not to discount anything, because you may find you have the skill set needed for that role.
Try and be as open-minded as you can. Don't pigeonhole yourself, and you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. You need to truly think about what your strengths and weaknesses are, but also what you want from a role, and that should hopefully help you.
I would say to embrace the change, and I would say step forward. Think about what your strengths are and what you are good at, and keep coming out and saying, I would like to do this, I would like to do that.
It's given me a real insight into the roles that are available, and it's given me the opportunity to develop my skills.
I would just try and be open-minded and recognise how valuable the skills that you've gained from working in the hospitality industry are.